And it's hard travelling, but you don't sleep on planes very well, do you?
No, no. I don't know if you guys sleep well on planes. I can't. There was an incident where I had to fly from London, actually, to L.A. to meet Catherine Bigelow for the Hurt Locker. So I had to sleep.
Yeah.
So I was just looking for anybody that had pills, and my friend gave me some pills. I got on the plane, got a glass of wine, cool, ambient, awesome, and then realized nothing's working as we took off, and something else was happening, and it wasn't an A for an Ambien, it ended up being a V for Viagra.
Oh, no!
So not only did I not sleep for 12 hours, all the flight attendants had a nice laugh like you just did, and I was not happy about it at all. I was laying back, and I'm like, can I get you anything, Mr. Renner? I'm like, yeah, some ice for this. I mean, I tried to hide it at first in my blanket. I was so embarrassed trying to go to the bathroom. Like, maybe it'd go away, and that's not happening.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you were like...
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. He was insatiable. I was on that flight, and I'm now pregnant.
I just have the visions trying to get your tray table down. Was it New Year's Eve you hosted in Australia?
Oh, my God, I don't believe you know that. The first thing I hosted, this was back when I would do anything for money, I was asked to host the Australian New Year's Eve fireworks special. I was like, fantastic, $3,000, I'm in. So I went and I hosted. It's this act, Kylie Minogue singing, blah, 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 doing all this stuff. And, of course, the centrepiece of New Year's Eve is the fireworks show.
Yeah.
And they said, now, this is the most difficult. You've got 45 minutes and you have to commentate the fireworks. And I was like... I said, I know nothing about fireworks. And they said, don't worry, there's 4 pages of notes here, you know, there's 120,000 tonnes of dynamite, there's 5 barges, you'll be fine, just go for it. So fine, we go through the show, and all of a sudden, Kylie puts the detonator, the fireworks start, and the producer goes, and go. And I said... And I look over at the guy, and by the way, the entire crew are drunk. Everyone's drunk. Right? New Year's Eve, they're not missing out on the fun. He's got the notes and his lighter, and he just lights it. Up in smoke. 45 minutes. And I'm looking at a monitor. The colours are extraordinary. I can't believe just the explosiveness. The worst 45 minutes of my life.
That's why I turned that down.
At the screening, there was a screening, and the real guys from The Guardian were at it, and they were being asked questions, and all they could talk about, because they knew Julian Assange well, and they were just saying how uncannily accurate your performance is. Are you confident going into that sort of thing? Like, are you a good study? The last time you were here, you did me, and you were very good. You did my laugh very well.
That was
Yeah. Do you do lots of people? Are you one of those actors?
No.
Yes. A few, yeah. But I mean, I think a lot of us have an ear, don't we? I mean, it's either music or it's voices or tones of voices. I mean, you know, I used to muck around with dictaphones at school for ages and just, you know, do interpretations or impersonations of people and create characters. And it's just sort of having an ear. It's part of what we do, I guess. I mean, even if it's not a real person, just to imitate or have empathy with a state or a human being of any general
You were doing Chewbacca during the clip.
Was I?
In
Sorry.
time with the Chewbacca thing, just natural knee-jerk.
That's one of my favourite Chewbacca moments, is just that... I could do it. I mean, did I take you back? You look shocked to be back on set.
Sorry. And double congratulations, of course. This film is the first production from Team Downey.
Yeah. Yep. And Mrs. would be here.
Great team.
She's fantastic.
Wow.
She co-produced the Sherlock Holmes movie, didn't she? Yeah.
Yeah, she
sends her regards.
And having another baby.
Yeah, another one.
So another Team Downey production.
Yes.
And when is this?
That one I had much less to do with than the movie. I was only involved for about 7 minutes.
Oh. I think you had some involvement, though.
Right. Thank you. Not bad, huh?
She'll bring it in on time and under budget. Could you, just as a favour, because I know that, you know, film stars like to give unusual names, could you call him or her Uppy? Copy Downey. It'd be so sweet. Wouldn't that be nice? No? Okay.
But you know it's a girl already, don't you?
We do. Yeah.
You've had a preview.
Yes. Amazing technology these days.
In the Avengers movie, Incredible Hulk, people loved you as the Incredible Hulk. You were kind of one of the big hits of that thing. Now you're back. But when it was announced, people not so keen on Mark Ruffalo being the Incredible Hulk.
Not so much.
We can talk about this now, can't we?
Yeah,
Because it turned out well.
Sure.
At the time, I'm sure it wasn't very nice.
I think I went to Comic-Con.
Oh, the big
And it was a big
conference.
deal. It was a top secret. They came and picked me up at my house. I got a call from my agent the night before saying, listen, look out your window at 5 o'clock in the morning. If there's a car there, you got the part. If there's not, just go back to bed. No, it was like down to the wire. It was like the last minute. And so the car was there. So I go, they fly me a private jet, fly to San Diego, and all the Avengers come out and they're gonna introduce the new cast member, right? And Robert Downey, my dear friend, introduces me as, and now reprising the role of the Hulk. Now reprising, of course, means the guy who did it before. So they were waiting for Ed Norton. And they went, yes! And he went, Mark Ruffalo! And they went, yeah! What? And it didn't go so well after that.
So live in the same building as you, and the car was actually for him.
I think that's probably
It was just
a mistake.
Yeah, it was just a neighbor leaving for work. Me. Now, Benedict, every time you're on the show, we get so many messages and tweets and emails from your... Now, they're not Cumberbitches anymore, are they?
They change name every time I'm on.
Okay, so what are they now?
Cumbers.
Cumbers?
I don't know. I'm making it up, Graham. Yeah, I don't know anymore.
Do you know what you are?
Cumber People Collective, bunches, brands, babes.
It's like they're not a group anymore.
People. I think there's definitely some splintering going on.
There's a lot of splintering. Yeah. Okay, so there's a bunch of questions that I'm contractually obliged to ask you. They will go nuts if I don't. Okay. So obviously, when will we see more Sherlock?
2015, I think, yeah.
Okay, are you in the next Star Trek?
No comment.
Okay. Are you in the new... Wow. Are you in the new Star Wars movie?
No comment. No, of course I'm not.
I heard a rumor you were seen around the set.
I did go to set, which was fantastic. I mean, it was like walking through my childhood, and Harrison, whose place I'm honoured enough to be in on the sofa, it was... yeah, he wasn't there. The point is, I walked to the Millennium Falcon, I sat down. I mean, it was incredible. It was
would you not be a stormtrooper?
Should be even saying this. I probably shouldn't be saying this on television.
Well, no,
it's a secret. Don't tell anyone.
We know when that in it because it fell on his foot. So
that's right.
Yeah, so
that's
we know
right.
That, yeah.
That's right. That's already been spoiled.
Yeah.
That's
but
fine.
Did you not ask to be a stormtrooper or something?
No comment.
Are you a stormtrooper? Are you? Are you at the back of one of those people?
Unbelievable. No comment. Years ago, they go
back. Back of the troops will just see me looking like that.
Yeah.
Is that him? Is that him? Actually, last time, as you say, you were here with Harrison Ford before. You did an incredible Chewbacca, but I'm told you also do a Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, no, it's a big sea monster. Terrible. You don't make much money out of doing a good Jar Jar, let me tell you that. The most loathed character of any franchise ever. Rightfully so, in my opinion. But yeah.
And Smaug the Dragon is back.
He is, yeah.
Christmas.
It's a finished business.
And I read that as a voice, that there isn't... I mean, obviously, it's put through treatment and things, but actually, it sounds very like what you did.
Oh, God. Do you want me to do that as well?
If you can.
So, Miranda.
Oh, my God.
Is your heart beating faster? Slower than before?
Wow. I was on the wrong side for my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's aroused or terrifying.
I don't get
It's
just spat a lot at
arousing
her
and
then.
terrifying in equal measure. I'm very confused right now.
I'm confused.
Were you aroused at that?
My hand went towards the heart. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Not on television.
Does that hurt?
No, but I feel quite faint.
So do I. Stop.
Yeah.
But explain this.
Work.
Explain this, Benedict
Yes.
Cumberbatch. This is odd. Of all the questions we had,
Yeah.
the one that came up most often was ask Benedict to say the word penguin. What is this about?
Well, apparently I got it wrong repeatedly in a documentary. It wasn't a documentary about said animal. It was a documentary about, I think, about the South Pacific in general. And now I'm completely terrified of the word. I don't go near it.
Well, no, because I know, here's the thing. I thought, oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure they're making it up, but we actually looked
You've got
at
it?
this documentary.
Oh, good.
So the documentary is called...
Good.
The documentaries are called Strange Islands. The first one you sort of get away with, and then after that you lose all sense of what the word is. Let's have a look. Listen carefully.
And the last thing you might expect to see here is penguins. These are Fiordland crested penguins, named after this corner of South New Zealand. So why are these woodlands so attractive to penguins? A freshwater stream through the forest makes a handy highway for a parent penguin heading home from a fishing trip.
The funny thing is, you don't do this in isolation. You have a team of, natural history experts based in Bristol, funded by you, the tax-paying public. It's not just me sitting there in a booth going, oh, I think I know how to say penguin. I'll say penguins. It's mortifying, but there are other people who should take some flack, including my producer.
You in a booth with a bottle of vodka, clearly.
But did no one at the end of the thing, could we just try the word penguin again?
Maybe. Maybe they just gave up. I honestly don't know.
But then what I love is, in the way that life is, how special that Benedict is now starring as a wolf in this film. So can you say it now?
Well, I've had a word with Disney. I need to check that I have said it correctly in the film.
Penguin.
No, penguin.
Penguin! He's all over it.
The sense of achievement.
Now, actually, here's the odd thing, because Dominic, you've exposed yourself as well.
Yes, yeah.
We don't have a picture, sadly. Calm down, everyone. But actually, if you could find the women involved in this story, how brilliant. But we haven't. But go.
Is this me working in that very rather sort of grubby cafe, being a sort of greasy teenager and wearing my very tight black jeans and entering the bakery early in the morning from a late night out and having just learnt how to make cappuccinos. Cappuccinos had just arrived in England, hadn't been around for a while. And so I used to make them terribly big and frothy, not how you meant to make them. They were sort of repulsive and undrinkable, but at the time. And I put them down. I remember two lovely ladies coming into the cafe, and I think I just learned how to hold the two cappuccinos in one hand, which I was very impressed by, and then I had some revolting, greasy croque, something or other. What's it called? A croque?
Monsieur.
Croque
monsieur. And the other. And I had these terrible old jeans on which had a big hole in the thing. And so as I was placing them down, shaking and sort of feeling rather sweaty and anxious anyway, that my thing just fell out just dangled and rested on the edge. And I wasn't aware of it at the time, so this awful look. Two of them doing that exact expression. And it was just neatly resting on the end, and I poured it in, and it was a horrible moment.
You mean your cock fell out of your hand? Actually fell out?
It did. It fell out and it dangled and rested on the edge. And there was nothing I could do because I was holding the cappuccino.
Did anyone mention it?
Oh, they were repulsed by it. It was meant to be it was a patisserie of a high class patisserie.
But Did you at least kind of go, "Excuse I"?
No, I don't know what I just backed off. We were all so perfect. Enjoy, and then I went off. Awful. It was really pathetic and sort of not very good either. It didn't look good.
It fell out.
I know. I
How
don't
is
know
it
what
not- is
kept
it-
in.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned it earlier.
That was because I saw it. But I didn't see it out on the
You
table.
didn't. You didn't. But I don't know. I think we wore. Didn't we?
What happened earlier?
She gave me some very good advice. And mentioned my penis.
Oh, yes.
He's beautifully...
No! I don't know, it wasn't like that.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
She loved it.
I wasn't repelled. The word is repelled, not repulse.
No.
Repelled.
I left you alone in makeup for 10 minutes.
I was very impressed you'd noticed it altogether.
The funny
Never
thing
gets
is,
mentioned.
when you're gay, as I am, and you never see a cock from, you know, Martin Mass to Christmas, you're very aware of them. You're very aware. They're hanging all around all the time. And I'm very short.
I was standing, yes, I was standing up.
You were standing up.
I was standing.
So there you go.
I was standing very close.
In terms of kind of, you know, having to beef up for these films,
Aye.
what was Wanted? Was that the first time you'd kind of...
That was the first time I ever had to beef up. Actually, I beefed up a little bit for a thing. Sure, please. Thank you very much. And and that was a bit weird. There was a lot of eating too much meat and drinking too much protein shake and all of that.
Because protein shakes aren't good for you in the end.
They leave you on set shooting a scene in a car for 3 days, right? Which is fine, but eventually you have to get this protein shake out of you, and it always comes out as flatulence, right? So you're in this car for 3 days, and for a large portion of these 3 days, Angelina bloody Jolie is in the car with you as well. And eventually, after a day and a half or something, you have to turn it and go, listen, I'm sorry, it's not my fault that you just got in this car 3 seconds after my protein shake said hello. I'm really, really sorry. How's Brad and the kids, by the way?
Was she all right about it?
She's great about it. She's got a good sense of humour and a terrible sense of smell, so we went... There was a play that I did that I had to... I smoked a joint in the first scene. And, of course, there was a very naughty young actor I was in the play with who, on the opening night with all the critics...
The opening night?
He slipped a real joint onto the prop table. And I'm out there, and I'm just... Now, when you're acting, you overdo everything. So, when you're out at a party, you take 2 puffs and you say, okay, that's enough, I'm so stoned. But I was acting, and so I'm just like... I'll save you. I literally, between the two of us, we smoked a giant blunt on stage. And I'm like, man, I am in it tonight. I feel it. I'm on fire, man. I'm feeling it, and I... Why's that dude standing backstage laughing at me? And the kid who put the joint on the prop table is standing there going... And I just went... Oh, shit. And the girl that I was passing it to had never smoked pot in her life.
Oh, my God.
I had, up to that point, had smoked a lot of pot. So I know you haven't, and I know you have.
No, Barbs don't ever do drugs, okay? Love you too.
We interrupt this anecdote for a message.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Okay, yeah. Okay. We return
It
to
was
Mark
the worst
Ruffalo.
thing I ever did. Don't do it. But at the end of the play, I got the best reviews of my entire career.
In the film, you do the fly fishing.
I do that.
And did you know how to do that already?
I didn't know how to do it before. You have to learn to cast the fly rod.
And are you good at it?
Well, I'm not. I'm scared because there's one lying back there.
Well,
and
there is.
I'll say yes. I'm going to prove that I'm not.
Well,
not really. I learned to do it, and then, but the whole beauty of fishing, if you call it that, is the actual trying to catch the fish, and that's passed down from father to son through the generations.
Did you accidentally catch a fish while filming?
No. Emily caught my dog, Sid. Because you have to put the line behind you through the air and then push it forward onto the water. And there was a pond up in Scotland near where we were filming, and I said, Emily, you've got to have a go. Come on. We were all fly fishing. Have a crack. So she went like this. She cast back, and then when she pushed it forward, there's a horrible yelp, and there's my dog with it. It wasn't through his skin. There was no blood. It was just caught in his hair.
Thank God you didn't really go for it. Did she catch anything?
Bait.
Yeah.
Pulls out a shark. Yeah. Messy. Sid.
Okay, well, if I got you to do something, there isn't a hook on this, so hope no one's eye will be taken out.
Do you
Don't
want me
worry.
to
Can you demonstrate a little bit? So basically, I think we now. What it is so
right.
Choose a rod. I don't know what they. Well,
Do you have a favourite?
no, I'm not doing it. No.
Okay.
That's just.
So
okay.
that's the rod. So you have the line in front of you, right?
Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. Can I? So,
Right.
do you have any accuracy?
I don't even know if I can do it. It's been a long time. Yes,
Okay.
I'm absolutely accurate.
Okay. Well, look. Okay. Now, I'm going to set you a challenge because right. So if I grab Keen's symbol from this, right? If I grab this, right, and put this down here. Now, this looks really hard, and I think it looks very hard because it is.
Right.
But a man this afternoon who gave us the rods...
Did it.
Did it.
Yeah, but he's a fly fisherman.
I'm just setting you that challenge.
I'm an actor.
I'm just setting you that challenge. Oh.
Hang on, I'm just getting ready. That wasn't it.
Oh, if you but they say that if you step down because they're scared I might get caught in the light.
Oh, I see. Well, I'd be electrocuted.
Yeah, and that would be bad. Okay. And is the thing about your lightsaber being a different color, is that story true? That you...
The purple lightsaber?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when I first got that job, I didn't know what I was going to do. When I said I wanted to be in Star Wars, George invited me over to the ranch. I got over and told him, look, I just want to be in the movie. I'll be a stormtrooper. You can put me in one of those white suits. Let me run across the screen. Nobody needs to know that but me. And I'll be happy. He was like, no, we'll figure out something. So I got over here, and he made me a Jedi. And I was pleased. I did some scenes with Yoda, and I did some scenes with Liam, and everything was great. And then I came back the next year, and I was like, okay, he didn't kill me off. And there's we had this big arena fight scene with all these Jedi in there fighting or whatever. And I was like, well, shit, I want to be able to find myself in this big old scene. So I said to George, you think maybe I can get a purple lightsaber? And he's like, lightsabers are green or lightsabers are red. And I'm like, yeah, but I want a purple one. You know? I'm like the second baddest Jedi in the universe next to Yoda. You think? He said, let me think about it. And when I came back to do reshoots, he said, I'm gonna show you something. It's already causing a shitstorm online. Yeah. And he had the purple lightsaber, and I was like, yeah! Oh, yeah. So I could find myself in that big fight scene in the middle of that, you know. There's like 300 lightsabers in there. There I am right there.
I love those Lucas talks like they're real things.
Oh, they make the purple one now.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, they make this. Oh, hang on.
Wow. There you go. That's the expensive one.
Awesome.
No, there's nothing to do with it. It just...
What?
Well, there's a couple things you can do with it, and one of them would be give it to me. That someone in the office would be
You know,
so
can I just say,
upset.
someone in the office is
Someone in the office is going to be really pissed.
There you go.
I'll touch
Look
it,
at that.
it'll be worth more.
How's it feel?
You know who would love this?
My son.
Oh, if you hit it, it does things.
Yeah, it
my
makes
God.
noise.
Yeah.
Look at that.
If my son had that, I would be decapitated.
He does.
No.
I have the real one at home that has bad motherfucker right here.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You look good. See, she's auditioning.
I'm
She's auditioning.
Job is in.
It's like going up for bat, isn't it?
Yeah, you can be.
Like that?
Oh, yeah.
This is amazing. This gives you power.
Yeah, you look good with it.
I feel good.
Don't touch that part.
Oh, you don't touch that?
No.
You burn your fingers up.
Sus!
Yeah.
Whoa.
It just went off in your hands.
So sorry.
Somebody said that before.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I have that one in my
Don't
closet.
say, it's not his to give away. Is it true or not that you kept a lightsaber?
I officially don't own a lightsaber. Props guy gave me one. No, he didn't.
Because we bought some lightsabers, which they're pretty good, aren't they? No, oh, that one's on already.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, hang on.
You have to know what you're doing with these, you see.
You do, though.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want that? Is that the? Which one would you like? Which one looks like yours?
The one in the middle is, I think, the one I use. That's Alec Guinness's one.
Oh, then it's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
These are really nice.
It's amazing.
How do you turn that
Can
one
you
on?
bang them against each other? Will they break? Oh no, they won't.
But you make the sound effects yourself, don't you? Do you want one?
Not at all.
There's one. Come on. There you go. There you go. Go, go.
You get a good swing.
Oh, look at that! What? That's fantastic. But can you make the noises?
Oh, can I? Is it true that you did this thing? I'm sure you've been asked this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Like in Rocky, they did this in Rocky as well, where they had to. You would make the sound effects yourselves, so they had to go back and like sound was a nightmare because it was a bunch of people going. Vroom.
No, it wasn't. To begin with, it was quite difficult not to make the sound.
Yeah.
And also when it goes away, because it makes that nice shh noise when it goes down.
Oh, yes.
How do you switch
Have you
it
heard
off?
that in Rocky? Apparently, like in the first film particularly, it's just loads of sound effects of Sylvester Stallone going.
Okay, let's have the light. Let's have the lights down. Let's have the lights down.
Okay, so you have to start them up.
Oh, okay. So off, off.
How do you do that?
Much to learn.
There. Oh, there. It's off now.
There you go. Sorry, got it.
There you go.
Okay, so when you put it on, it has to make this sound noise. Nice.
You're so good at it.
I did. I spent months doing it. Mine keeps going off though when I twirl it.
I could. Ow! It'll break. They'll break. They're 150
see, hang on.
quid each.
How much are they cost?
150 quid each. They're good though, aren't they? Are you good at cricket? If I throw you something, can you get it over? Do it over here. Hang on, I'll throw this here.
Wait, who's who?
There you go. Actually, I shouldn't be throwing. Can you throw a ball, Chris?
Oh, don't be like that.
I can't throw anything.
Don't be, no.
You go. Okay, here we go.
All right, we're good. Let's baseball it.
Baseball it instead.
Okay.
Yay! Well done. Very good. Because when you were directing yourself, how hard was it as an actor not to do voices? Because that is kind of your life.
Yeah, I mean, it was less of a leap than I feared it would be. You know, doing Family Guy, I had gotten into the habit of being able to record a line and then go into the booth and listen to it and switch off my brain and kind of feel like I'm listening to somebody else.
Yeah.
And that did kick in pretty early on into the process, where I was able to run into Video Village and look at the footage and see if I was doing it right.
Yeah. How many voices do you do? Sorry, I don't mean to take over your interview, but I'm just kind of curious. Like, how many can you do? How many? Like, what's the?
You know, just enough to avoid being myself.
So it's in Family Guy. In Family Guy, the characters you do.
Peter, Brian, Stewie, Quagmire, and then a smattering of others as needed.
And are they all based on people, or you just...
They come from various places. Peter, I knew 1,000 Peter Griffins growing up in New England. I mean, guys who would not think before they spoke, like, no self-editing mechanism. Everything's in here, it's coming out here with no gateway. And Stewie is based on your own Rex Harrison, who I was a big fan of.
Wow.
Yeah.
And who, Quagmire, where's Quagmire from? That can't be a person.
Quagmire...
If it is, he's not happy.
No, he's a bad egg. Quagmire, when I was a kid, my father used to buy me old radio dramas from the 40s and 50s. And so I would listen to these things, and the commercials were intact. And you hear these old commercials, Autolite brand spark plugs, the only spark plugs for you. And like everyone had this high-pitched voice, which I guess the mics were more sensitive to the mid-range voice at that time. And they all sounded like Quagmire, and so that kind of stuck with me. And when I was coming up with a voice for him, he began as an impression of 1950s ad men.
And when you're doing, because those characters are in scenes together.
Yeah.
Do you do one line after the other, or do you all do one and then go back and do the other one?
When I do a table read, yeah, I have to jump back and forth. It's like, hey, what's going on? Oh, hello, fat man. Oh, Stewie, how are you? It's back and forth.
It's good, right? That is
Silliness. Terrific. That's terrific.
But then sometimes you do them separately.
Yeah, when I record the shows, I kind of literally do it one line at a time, just to make sure that I have...
But that's not really because of the voices, it's just because you have to be naked, completely naked for Brian.
Completely nude.
The essence of yourself.
Completely emotionally and physically nude.
Oh, can you do the cool whip thing?
The what?
The cool whip. No, I feel like Dance Monkey. I feel like I'm just got a big stick and go,
barking seal. I'm a barking seal, aren't I, Graham Norton? You're an Irishman. You think these people accept you as one of their own, but they don't. They don't accept you at all. Yes, Brian, would you like some Cool Whip?
But why are you saying it like that?
What am I saying? I'm saying Cool Whip.
Oh, you're saying Cool Whip.
Yes, I'm saying Cool Whip.
You're putting a lot of emphasis on the H.
No, Cool Whip. I'm saying Cool Whip.
Say cool.
Cool.
Say whip.
Whip.
It's all recycled vaudeville humor. That's our whole show.
That's good. But now, as good as that is, not the only person on the couch who does voices, because we've heard Charlize's Bok, the South African goat.
Thank you. Thank
It was very good. It was excellent.
It was excellent.
Thank you. I'm sampling it. It's going to be my ringtone from now on. But no, Emily Blunt.
What?
I heard you earlier. You do a TC, don't you? You do a TC.
Well, not after Seth. I mean, come
on.
Charlize, your goat noise.
Oh, go on, do one line of Tom.
What line shall I do?
I don't know.
I feel the need for speed.
That's good. You're good at it.
Do me.
No.
Give me again.
I do Donald Duck.
You do Donald Duck?
Yeah.
Do you?
Do it.
Okay, now it's your turn.
That's adorable. That's going to be my text message alert. Yeah.
Very good.
And my last bit of getting a stick and poking Seth is...
I don't know what that means.
So Liam Neeson's
Yes.
in A Million Ways to Die in the West. So did you ever do your version of the Taken phone call for him?
Oh, you gotta hear this.
Do it.
Come on, man. You gotta do it.
Our version on Family Guy was Kermit the Frog doing Taken. I'm not going to be able to remember the speech. I don't have any money.
Oh, that's so good. But what I do have are a very specific set of skills. skills that make me a nightmare for somebody like you. If you don't let the girl go, I will track you down, I will find you, and I will kill you.